In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew this beautiful kimono draped dress. This is freehand method, guys. We are not drafting. This is freehand method. So if you want to know how I achieved this, please do not forget to watch this video to the end. Like this video, share and drop a comment. Please make sure you like this video so that YouTube can recommend this video to other soulmates. Guys, I'm going to be showing you the easiest and the simplest way. There's no side joining, and this is freehand method. So please make sure you watch this video to the end. Subscribe to the channel so that we can grow this channel together. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, the fabric that I'm using here is a Duchess material, so you can decide to use silk or any light material, even light chiffon material. So for this, I'm using Duchess fabric, and this is about 4 yard. So I'm just folding in a triangular form, like you're folding 180-degree flay. So I folded it into two, then I'm folding over again, just like you see me doing in the video. So guys, after I was done folding, I made this other side to be smaller and this other side is wider. So this other wider side is going to be the waist line. So now, in order to calculate your waist measurement, the wrong waist measurement we are using is 32 inches. I'll divide it by 4, which is 8. I'll multiply it by 3 because it has pleats. So in essence, I'm going to be having 28 inches, 24 inches here. 8 times 3 is 24. So I'm just marking out my starting line because we need to add allowance at the top. So this is our starting line, this is our waistline. I'll go ahead and measure 24 inches. Also, I'll add 1 inch extra for the zipper allowance and the center joining for the front. So I added 1 inch, making it 25 inches, right? So now I'm going to be placing my tape. The half length I'm working with is 16.5. So I'll place it on the waistline and I'll go ahead and measure the full length, which is 57. Then I marked 58 for the folding or for the hem. So go ahead and connect just like you see me doing in the video. So guys, after I was done doing that, I'm just going to, at this down part, I'm going to subtract 1 inch from the quarter of my waist measurement, which is 8. So I'll mark 7. Then I'll add extra 1 inch for the side allowance because I want that side to be pencil. But if you don't want that, you can just use quarter of your waist measurement, then you add extra 1 inch. So I've gone ahead to mark where I want my slit to start. So from that place, I just went ahead to curve it down, all the way down. Can you see? So just go ahead and connect like so. After connecting, you can make it slanty or straight, so or curved. So from the waistline, I went ahead to blend it up just like you see me doing in the video. So I'll go ahead and cut out just like you see me doing, guys. Please make sure you like this video, share and drop a comment so that YouTube can recommend this video. Guys, after I was just done cutting, this is what it looks like. I'll go ahead and notch this place, this slit place, so that it will serve as a guide for me later. Notch that place. Also, I'm going to notch the center line of this waistline. Go ahead and mark the center line of this waistline. Okay, so after notching, I'm going to mark the wrong side of my fabric so that it will not be confusing later. So I'm going to remove one of these and work on one. So I'm going ahead to open it up. Remember where we notched the center line of our waist. So I'm going to start pleating. So I'm going to pleat in a way that it will accommodate my waist measurement. The waist measurement that we are working with here is 32 divided by 2 is 16, right? So plus 1 inch for the center back allowance and 1 inch for the center front allowance. So that means 62. So what we have here, by the time we finish pleating, we should have 18 inches. 16 plus 2, that's 18. So guys, at this half here, you should have 9 inches. Then at this other side, you should have 9, making it what? 18 inches. So I'll go behind the camera. I'm going to pleat it. Pleat it, it should be facing each other. Pleat the other side, let it face the first one. So go ahead, take your time and pleat, and make sure the pleats are evenly. Please make sure the pleats are evenly. I'll go ahead and do that behind the camera and show you guys what it looks like. So guys, right now I've gone ahead to secure it down. This is what it looks like. At the center front and center back, I went ahead to make sure I have about 4 inches or 3 and 3/4. So in order to achieve this side here, so at the center front and center back, before you start your pleats, make sure you mark 4 inches or 3.5, whichever one, so that by the time you sew it, you have that styling at the front, you have the same thing. So make sure you repeat the same thing for the other side. This is the second side. I've also gone ahead to repeat the same thing. Please, at the center front and center back, I have about 3 and 3/4 of an inch, so that by the time I sew 1 inch zipper allowance or the joining at the front, we'll have that effect at the center front. So for this center back, and this is the center front, I didn't weave the center front, so I'm going to place them right side facing each other, and I'll go ahead and sew 1 inch until I get to this place where we notched earlier. Remember, this is our slit, so I'll sew from there to the top using 1 inch. I'll repeat the same thing at the center back. Now the center back is going to have zipper, so I'm going to be measuring from the waistline from the top. I'll measure where I want my zipper to stop, so I marked 8 inches. So that means from this place I'm going to be marking 1 inch all the way down in order to enclose it. Okay, so I'll do that. After I was done doing that, guys, this is what it looks like. Look at the center front. So I went ahead to use my hemming gun to conceal the remaining allowance. So at this place, I discovered that this place was too sharp, so I want it curved, so I loosen it a little. I use hemming gum to secure it, as you can see. So I just went ahead to trim this edge. I don't want it to be straight, I just went ahead to curve it like so. So after curving it, this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to see what I did at this other side. I'll repeat the same thing here. So since it's not a straight line, it's curved now, I'm going to have some pleats in order to make that place not to be straight, in order to be curved. I'm going to have some pleats there. I'll iron it and use my hemming gum to secure it very well. Then also for the center back, as you can see, I've gone ahead to sew it all the way down. Guys, this is it. This is what it looks like. Okay, so you can open up the seam and give it a good press. So guys, we'll be drafting the upper body. So from this start line, I'm going to mark out my starting line. This is my shoulder line. Also, from the shoulder line, I'll place my tape here, and I'm going to be marking my shoulder measurement, which is 15 divided by 2, 7.5. Then I'll go ahead and mark the length of my sleeve. The length of my sleeve here is 12 inches. So I'll measure it in total. That's about 19.5 inches. So I went ahead to add extra 1 inch for the folding. So from that place, I'm going to extend it all the way down like so. Remember, it's a kimono top. So now I'm going to mark my half length. Now the half length that we are working is 16.5. So we are going to leave 1.5 inch band. So I'm going to be marking 15 inches. So the remaining one is going to be for the band 1.5. So I'll go ahead and extend this line just like you see me doing. On my waistline, I'm going to be dividing my waist measurement by 4. 32 divided by 4 is 8. I'll multiply it by 2, which is 16, because the waist has a little pleat. So I'll multiply it by 2, which is 16. Then here on the shoulder line, I'll come down by 1 inch. I also mark 3 inches here to get my shoulder slant or my shoulder slope. So go ahead and connect just like you see me doing in the video. So our round sleeve here, I'm going to be using 10 inches, so you can use between 9 to 10 inches. Then I'll extend this line like so. I'll also extend this line, then I'll curve this area like so. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. But before then, I'm going to mark my neck width is 3 inches, then the neck depth is 6.5. So you can use 7 or 8 inches, but I want 6.5. So I'll go ahead and cut out like so. Remember, we are cutting just the front. So go ahead and cut the front, then use the front to cut out the back. Add half of an inch at the shoulder line. So guys, I'm actually cutting out the back right now. Then remember to add 1 inch zipper allowance. So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what it looks like. Now I can now go ahead and cut out the neckline for the front. Can you see that? Then for the back, I'm going to be using 3 inches depth for the back. I'll be using a round neck. So just go ahead and cut out just like you see me doing. After cutting, this is what you have. At the center back, I went up by 1.5 in order to avoid bulginess at that back. So I'm just going to cut out my facing. So I went ahead to place a new fabric, and the wideness of my facing here is 4.5. So just go ahead and cut out your facing for both the front and the back. So this is the front, this is what it looks like. I'll go ahead and cut the same thing, repeat the same thing for the back. Just watch what I'm doing. If you don't understand what I'm saying, make sure you cut the facing, unless you want to turn with a bias, but I don't want that. So this is my facing for the back. So guys, after done cutting, this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to place my facing on my fabric, right side facing each other, and I'm going to be sewing 1/2 inch. When sewing, please sew with your hemming gum. I'll do that and show you what it looks like. I'll repeat the same thing also for the back. I'll sew the neck and this zipper area, then I'll show you. Guys, after I was done sewing, this is what it looks like. I gave it a good press, and I went ahead to overlock this area except the waistline, because it's going to have a band. So this is the center back, the second side. So for the front, this is what the front looks like. As you can see, I've gone ahead to give it a good press, and I'm loving it already. Guys, the next thing we're going to do, we're just going to join the shoulder right now, right side facing each other, and I'm just going to place the right side facing each other, and I'm going to use the lining of the back or the front to turn it like this. You can secure it with your safety pin, then you're going to sew it all the way down using 1/2 inch. You repeat the same thing for the other side. So guys, after I was done doing, I'm going to fold the edge of my sleeve as well. After I was done doing that, this is what it looks like. Can you see I've gone ahead to join the shoulder and also fold the hem of my sleeve. So guys, what we have left, at this center front, I'm now going to start pleating again like we have done. So I told you we want to have that effect at the center front. So I'm going to pin, and what I have is about 3 3/4. The same thing you have at the skirt part, the down part is what you'll be doing. So make sure you pleat in a way that you have 16 inches for the waist for the front, then 16 inches for the back. So as you can see, I've just gone ahead to pleat. Make sure that the center front, you do this well. You should have 3 or 3/4, whatever measurement you are using, or 4 inches. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing for the other side. Make sure you have 16 at the end for the front. Then for the back, you can run a gather stitch or repeat the same process for the back. So I'll do that and show you, and I'm going to fix my band. So this band is about 3.5 inches. Since our band is 2.5 instead, please. So since our band is 1.5, 1 inch, 1/2 inch for the joining for both the upper part and the down part. So I'm going to place one of the band here at the top, then also underneath it. So our band is going to be in between these pleated part. So I'm going to sew all the way down 1/2 inch. So you're going to start from the center back to the other side of the center back. So I'll do that and show you. Guys, after I was done doing that, this is what it looks like, and you see that the rough edge has been concealed. Okay, please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing, like this video, share, and drop a comment. Now we are going to be joining the skirt part to the upper part of this dress. So can you see, make sure that this sides, they are aligning. The center front is aligning to the center of the skirt. So I'm just going to be placing them like this, and I'll go ahead and sew using 1/2 inch. Our band is 1.5, so I'll go ahead and sew using 1 inch. So after sewing, I'll fix my zipper and show you guys. Guys, as you can see, I use invisible zip. So, and this is what the final outcome looks like. I love everything about this. It's so simple and so easy. You can decide to tack the facing, but I decided not to because it's going to show, and I don't really want that. So this is what it looks like. And you see this other part, they are aligning so well, and it came out beautiful.